At this time, I invite the children of the congregation to come forward for the children's message. Good morning, young ones. Madison, that is a beautiful baby. Does it have a name? What is the baby's name? Amber. I love Amber. Is beautiful. Aiden, we're going to talk about compassion. How many of you guys know exactly what compassion is? Okay, let me try it out. Amber is left in your room, Aiden. And Madison cannot find Amber. What would be the compassionate thing to do, Aiden? Tell her that it's there, or what could you even do beyond that? Could you maybe give it to her? Buddy, yeah, right. Now, what's kind of fun to do sometimes, though, if it's your sister? Not tell her, yeah, I know, buddy, that's yeah. I had two brothers. We don't need to get into the stories about that. But you can kind of see this tension between that. And yet you'd think if you just see somebody, you'd want to have compassion on them. And we're going to talk about that more in our message today as to what compassion means exactly. But you guys seem to have a handle on it. You seem to know what to do. But one of the things I want to talk about with our children's message today is that compassion kind of starts in the home. And if she's running around looking for Amber and Amber's lost and Amber's in your room, can that upset a home? And maybe your mom starts to get stressed and your dad does? You can kind of see how this kind of compile. So even though we're going to talk about compassion in like an evangelism standpoint, about telling other people about Jesus, I think it's worth our time to maybe take a moment and talk about compassion among siblings and being kind to someone. One of the things that you're going to hear is that compassion means that you're suffering with them. It comes from two Latin words. And so what you could do is say, if I was my sister, if I was Madison, what am I feeling right now? Maybe, have you ever lost maybe something important like a game you couldn't find, or I'm trying to imagine what would be catastrophic for you. You gotta say, wow, she's probably hurting right now and this isn't fun. And she's about to give her hurt to her mom, and that's going to be miserable for your mom if she's got a bad toe, right? This is all compounding. So maybe just take a moment and think, how could I be compassionate to my parents, to my siblings, and maybe even our friends as we get to go out and play more this summer, I hope. Let's say a prayer and ask for some help. Dear God, sometimes compassion can be hard to find in a home, even a Christian one. Help siblings during this time when we're so close together. And as things seem to get worse when it comes to this COVID, help us to stay compassionate toward each other and help us to reflect your love to each other. Amen. You can go back and sit with your parents.